Good morning, blue hour in Mount Maunganui. The sun is just coming over the horizon and I'm about to try and get in the salt water for the first time. This is my first ride in the ocean. I'm taking the foil out up the coast of Mount Maunganui to try and catch the sunrise. Got up nice and early, probably a little bit too early. It was pitch black when I started trying to put the board together. So that was an interesting experience. I'm just going to have the 360 camera, have the DJI action going and just cruise up the coast and see how we go. This should be fun. Would be helpful if it was high tide, that's for sure. Things not light. Definitely help if this thing was about 15 kgs lighter. Look at this though, what a stunning morning. So yeah, first time on the ocean. I'm going to head down that way towards Rabbit Island. Just have a bit of fun. Off we go. We made it out past the little breaker. I can see that getting gnarly if there was some bigger waves. Nearly got taken out by a 1 foot shory. But have a look at this. What a way to start the day. Porpoise Breach. Okay, so we went over once. Easy to do. It's just when you get up and you actually breach with your foil and your prop and then come back down sharply. Sometimes you can recover. I'm a lot better at it, but not that time. So nice. Certainly a lot more challenging in the ocean, that's for sure. Multiple chops coming at you different angles, ways. Whew. Fun though. Good fun. Caught the sunrise. 2 wipeouts. Probably nearly time for me to mosey in, I think. Certainly a lot harder to clean when you're trying to sort it out after the ocean, but we're nearly there. I've managed to use one of these showers, the freshwater public shower, to get most of the salt off, and I'm giving it an extra good clean before I put them all back in the bag. So far really enjoying the setup I've got, which is the Cruiserjet 300 stabilizer and Cruiserjet 1500 wing, which is working a treat. A couple of wipeouts today, but for the most part this has been a good setup, so I'm pretty happy with it. Take 1 in the ocean, success. No injuries, that's a win. You might have seen my last video in the lake where I got pretty hammered in some lake weeds. It's the only way to describe it. Just got caught up in them, went over, and I can tell you I had the biggest bruise in my life on my whole upper right thigh was black for about a week. I'm not too sure whether I just pulled an adductor when I went over. Probably chances are it was just me doing the splits when I've got no right to do any splits. Or I had this weird mark in the centre of my thigh, so I thought maybe I just hit my foil or the board, not too sure. Haven't analysed the footage. But none of that today. Had 2 wipeouts. They were unrecoverable breaches, too high, and then straight in. I don't know whether that was something to do with the different swell angles, but it just seemed to be a lot harder in the ocean to recover from those breaches. I thought I'd mastered that in the lake. I recovered from 2 here, so there's some wins here. And the other positive was I managed to get away from the board both times. So I've got that sort of process of off with the power and kick away mostly sorted, so that's a big positive. Obviously beautiful day, amazing start to the day with the sunrise, that's another positive. And yeah, it's just a minute away from my house, so pretty lucky. Much bigger cleaning effort required when you're trying to get all the salt water off. I might be going overkill on that, probably don't need to, but I'm just being very careful. All in all, great experience. I'm going to keep learning onwards and upwards.